The Beauty and the Beast of the Savannah. Summary. In a lush African savanna, a beautiful maiden named Iona is forced to live with a cursed beast, Boari, who was once a kind-hearted prince. The story follows Iona's journey of bravery, compassion, and discovery as she uncovers the truth behind Boari's curse. Their bond grows as they face challenges together, and Iona learns that true beauty lies in one's heart. This story teaches children about kindness, empathy, and looking beyond appearances. The story. Once, in a faraway village called Nyanda, there lived a young woman named Iona. Iona was known for her beauty. Her dark skin glowed like the evening sun, and her smile could light up even the gloomiest day. But Iona was more than beautiful, she had a kind heart. She helped her neighbors, cared for animals, and loved the land that provided for her people. Not far from the village was a mysterious forest called the Forbidden Grove. The villagers whispered that a fearsome beast lived there, a creature so terrifying that no one who entered the forest ever returned. The curse of Boari. What the villagers didn't know was that the beast was once a prince named Boari. Boari was kind and generous, but one day, he refused to help a wandering old woman who asked for water. The woman was secretly a powerful enchantress, and she caused him to become a beast until someone loved him for who he was inside. For years, Boari lived alone in his forest, hiding from the world. His fur was thick and golden, his claws sharp, and his roar could shake the trees. But inside, he was still the lonely prince, longing for someone to see the goodness in his heart. Iona's sacrifice. One day, Iona's father, a farmer named Jabari, wandered too close to the Forbidden Grove. He was gathering firewood when Boari appeared, his glowing eyes fierce and his roar echoing through the trees. Terrified, Jabari begged for his life. "You've trespassed in my forest," Boari growled. "You must pay." Jabari pleaded, "Please, I have a daughter who needs me. Let me go, and I will bring you something in return." Boari hesitated. "Very well. Bring me your daughter, and I will spare your life." When Jabari returned home and told Iona what had happened, she was frightened. But she loved her father and could not let him face the beast again. "I will go," she said bravely. Iona meets Boari. The next morning, Iona entered the Forbidden Grove. The forest was dark and full of strange sounds. Suddenly, Boari appeared. Iona gasped. He was enormous, with sharp teeth and golden fur that shimmered like the sun. "I am here as promised," Iona said, her voice trembling. Boari nodded. "You will live here now." Though Iona was scared, she soon realized that Boari wasn't as cruel as he seemed. He provided her with food and shelter, and he never harmed her. As the days passed, Iona began to notice small things about him, how he cared for the animals in the forest, how his roar scared away poachers, and how he seemed so sad when he thought she wasn't looking. A growing bond. One evening, as the moon lit up the savannah, Iona found Boari sitting by a stream. She approached him cautiously. "Why are you always alone?" she asked. Boari sighed. "Because no one could ever love a beast like me." Iona felt a pang in her heart. "Maybe you just need to show people who you really are." From that night on, Iona and Boari began to spend more time together. Boari showed her the hidden beauty of the forest, waterfalls that sparkled like diamonds, flowers that glowed in the dark, and animals that danced under the moonlight. Iona began to see the kindness in Boari's heart, and Boari started to feel something he hadn't felt in years: hope. The suspense. But their happiness didn't last long. One day, a group of villagers, led by a jealous hunter named Kwame, entered the forest. Kwame had always wanted Iona to marry him, but she had refused. Now, he was determined to rescue her from the beast and make her his bride. Kwame and his men set traps and lit fires to smoke Boari out. Iona begged them to stop. "He's not a monster," she cried. But they didn't listen. As Boari fought to protect Iona and the forest, he was wounded by one of Kwame's spears. Iona ran to his side, shielding him with her arms. "If you want to hurt him, you have to hurt me too," she shouted. Kwame hesitated, but his jealousy consumed him. He raised the spear again. The twist. Suddenly, a bright light filled the forest. The enchantress appeared, her voice echoing like thunder. "Stop," she commanded. She looked at Iona and smiled. "You have shown bravery and love even for a beast. You have broken the curse." Before Iona's eyes, Bori began to change. His fur melted away, his claws shrunk, and he stood tall as a handsome prince. Iona gasped. "Bori." "Yes," he said, his voice soft. "It's me." The villagers were shocked, but the enchantress spoke again. "Let this be a lesson. True beauty lies in the heart, not in appearances." The resolution. Kwame and his men fled, ashamed of their actions. The villagers welcomed Bori and Iona back to Nyanda, where they were celebrated as heroes. Bori and Iona eventually married, uniting the village and the forest. Together, they taught the people to respect nature and look beyond outward appearances. Iona and Bori stand together, watching the sun set over the savannah, their hands intertwined. The narrator speaks the final words. Moral of the story. True beauty is found in kindness, courage, and love. Never judge others by how they look. What matters most is the heart.